Sayembeno is my wholehearted hello from Mongolia to you. Noble viewers, I am Borch, one of Chinggis Khan's most loyal ministers. The spiritual Mongolian people pray for your wellness and protection from heaven. Throughout the history of mankind, the divine messages are often shrouded in mystery. Prophets, messiahs, or whichever names you call them, are often persecuted and oppressed, their words obscured. But how do we distinguish the true from the false? To do so, one can only rely on the divine's guidance, and the truth will reveal itself to those who earnestly seek it. Previously in this series, we began exploring prophecies from Europe about the advent of an extraordinary peacemaking king in this lifetime who had also been great monarchs in past incarnations. In Asia, there is another traditional belief in the return of a great ruler and the hero of the people. Gracing the earth in the 12th century, Chinggis Khan is renowned for building the great Mongol Empire. The size of Africa, it was the largest connected land empire in world history. In recent years, historians have been revising their views after discovering more truths about the brilliance and benevolence of Chinggis Khan. Born poor and illiterate in a time of strife, he overcame adversities and taught himself through sheer discipline and determination to form a peaceful empire, and thus stop the constant fighting among the smaller tribes. A great diplomat, he saw no honor in fighting and preferred instead to let rumors of his might to spread in order to encourage enemies to surrender and cooperate. How was Chinggis Khan able to gain more lands and subjects in 25 years than the Roman Empire accomplished in 400 years? He was in fact, as Supreme Master Qinghai once revealed, no ordinary ruler but a master, and thus handled matters including conflicts on a different level.
These are the forces of Maya anyway, the opposite ones. So that the master can absorb quickly because he's a master, it's not a normal ruler. But of course there is some price to pay, it's not like scot-free, but because such a ruler is a master, so they can do it. But mostly in the conflicts, these so-called masters, they will try their best to solve the conflicts with friendship, like King Arthur used to do. And like King Chinggis Khan, he went everywhere and people just surrender. According to what I read, very rarely was there any resistance that resulted in bloodshed. That's why he went from one country to another so fast. First, he sent people to talk diplomatically, and then he's helping them instead of possessing their country. And then they let their own people govern themselves also. Not like go and invade the country and take the whole country and rule it yourself. Yeah, he just kind of formed an alliance. And the military Action was only when it was really, truly unavoidable. There's very little bloodshed, according to what I read.
Once uniting the disparate tribes, Genghis Khan concentrated on building peace and prosperity for all his citizens while allowing local customs to continue. He created the world's greatest trading network, including roads, granted freedom of religion, abolished torture and slavery, espoused meritocracy over aristocratic privilege, and supported women's rights, among other policies considered way ahead of his time. In addition, Genghis Khan's rule is also credited with achieving the world's first ever international postal service, the first wide use of paper money, and the first culture to support universal literacy. Thus advancing civilization. He once said, "A leader can never be happy until his people are happy." In addition, Genghis Khan eventually practiced spiritually and was a vegetarian. It is no wonder that centuries later, the Mongolian people still regard Genghis Khan with profound love and veneration. Attesting to this love is a national Mongolian tradition known as the state worship of Burkhan Haldong mountain. The sacred mountain is both the birthplace and burial site of Genghis Khan. When he was alive, Genghis Khan himself once declared Burkhan Haldong mountain as sacred after it had shielded him from enemies. Following were his humble words of gratitude as retold and recorded in the secret history of the Mongols.
Хат хавцлын сүвийг ирж, халдун уулан дутааж ирээд, халис холцсоор гэр барьж, халуун амиа хамгаалав. Өглөө ойт Бурхан халдун уул, бөөсөн чинээ амийг минь бөөцөлөн аварч, өшөөт дайснаас өршөөн аварч, өнчин бидний өмг болсон. Өндөр дээр Бурхан халдан чамайг өглөө бүр мялааж бай, үрийн үр тахиж, үе тутамд үргэлж үтээ гэж үсээ хүзүүнд эрх мэтөлгөж, малгай гагарт сэгэлдэргэлж, гараар өвчүүгээ дарж, наран өөд хандаж, Бурхан халдонд 9-тэй сөгдөж, өчил өчөн сацал өргөв.
In his honor, the state worship of Burkhan Haldong mountain, held every 5 years, consists of 3 ceremonial events, all centered around the expected return of the beloved Genghis Khan. The first ceremony is the reclamation of the black and white spirit banners of Genghis Khan. In the time of the Mongol Empire, these unique banners called tok were used by the Hans. The 9 black banners signified wartime, while the 9 white banners were an emblem of peacetime. The very original togs were protected by the Tibetan Gelugpa Lamas in their temple for centuries as the symbol of the spirit of the beloved Khan, whom they respected very much. Today, the 9 white banners of peace are officially kept in the government palace at Ulaanbaatar. The second event of the ceremony is the sending of a white horse to the mountain. the Prime Minister or President of Mongolia places a mark on the white horse and symbolically sends him into the Burkhan Khaldun mountain, so that when Genghis Khan returns, his horse would be ready for him. The local people then take care of the special horse, who must be treated with respect by all. Third, an arrow is launched into the sky in hopes that Genghis Khan's spirit in heaven will hear his people's call. Indeed, a glorious king has been missed very much by his descendants. Among them are our Mongolian Association members.
Авшиг авахаас нэлээ хэдэн жилийн өмнө манай өрөөнд Чингис хааны зураг байдаг байсан. Тэгээ би тэр зургийг харах дуртай. Яагаад ч юм их татагддаг байсан. Тэг харах болгоно надад ямар нэг юм хэлэх гээд байгаа юм шиг тийм мэдрэмж төрдөг байсан. Тэр үедээ би нэг юм бодаагүй. Гэхдээ өөрн Чингис хааны тухай ботхоор надад тийм нэг зөөлөн дулаахан тийм хайрын энерги мэдрэгддэг байсан. Тэг хэдэн жилийн дараа 2009 оны 7 сарын 22-нд би их агшаас авшиг авсан. Авшиг авсны дараа нэг өдөр ингээд бяцлагаас сууж исэн чинь миний ахуй ойлголтод их багш яг Чингис хааны дүрээр тийм гоо сүрлэг юм цагаан хувцастай ингээд орж ирсэн. Тэр үедээ их сүрдмээр байсан чи надад ерөөсөө тийм надад нэг тийм гоо дулаахан хайрын энерги мэдрэгдэжсэн. Тэгээд дараах нь Францын олон улсын дайны үеэр багш нэг төрөлдөө их Монголын эзэн хаан Чингисийн дүрээр ирж энэ дэлхийд ажиллаж исэн гэдгийг сонсоод би миний тэр ахуй ойлголтод орж ирсэн. Их багш Чингис хаан хоёр нэг юм байна гэдгийг би мэдэрсэн. Тэгээ би диваажинд үргэлж их багшийг минь хамгаалж, эрүүлэг байлгаж, аюулгүй байлгаж, их багшийг минь энэ дэлхийг аврах гэсэн ариун үйлхэрэг нь үргэлж одоо хурдан биелээ олоосоо гэж залбирдаг.
Их багшигаа урд төрөлдөө Чингис хаан байсан гэдгийг мэдснээр Монгол авшигтан бидний эзэн хаанаа шүтэн дээдлэх сэтгэл дахин сэргэж олон асуултын тайлал болж өгсөн билээ. Сэмплэзэр энэ талаар мэдснийхаа дараа цагаан сарын олон улсын дайнд оролцохоор Тайван явсан. Тайванд очихдоо их багштайгаа уулзахаас гадна эзэн хаандаа золгоно гэсэн хоёр зорилготой явсан билээ. Олон улсын дайнд очиод их багш биднийг ажиллахаар гарч ирэхэд би их багштаа бас эзэн Чингис хаандаа залбирч байлаа. Би залбирч байхдаа дотроо ийхүү уйлж байлаа. Их багш минь, эзэн хаан минь, таны үүсгэсэн агуу гүрэнд оройтож хүн ардан зовж, таны бүтээсэн агуу оронтой харьцуулшгүй доройджээ. Би их багшид хандан их орноо ажиллаж зөв зам дээр нь гаргахыг, энэ бүгдийг засахад туслахыг нулимс туслуулан гуйсан билээ. Тэгээд даян дууссаны дараа Монголдо босч ирсэн даруйд эзэн хааны олон хоногоор томоохон аян дайны өмнө сэтгэл залбирал хийдэг Бурхан халдун тахилга дуул руу аялахаар болов. Бурхан халдун уулын оргид гарах үед өөдөөс олон зуун жил хүлээсэн сүнслэг хамгаалагч тогтов. Тэд эртний Монгол цэргийн хуцастай сүрлэг харагдаж байсан. Тэд их хааныгаа хэдэн зуун жилээр хүлээж байгаагаа хэлж илэрхийлж байлаа. Тэдэнтэй тэрвэрлэлтэн золох тэр агшинд их багш буюу Чингис хааны илгээсэн ивэл хайр сүнслэг илгээмжүүд надаар дамжин урсаж тэднлөө шингэж байлаа. Тэд их хааныгаа энэ олон жил хүлээж байсныг одоо их хаан их багшийн дүрээр иргэн ирснийг тэд мэдсэн. Тэгээд дээд овоо буюу тахилгын хэсэгт очих үед урд төрөлдөө Чингис хаандаа зүтгэж бас онголж байснаа санаж уйдгар тавтав. Үеийн үед багшийнхаа хаанл төрөл аван дагаж явдаг албатан байжээ гэдгээ мэдэж багштайгаа барилдалгаа ойлгосон юм. Авшиг авсан, яагаад Монгол хүний төрлийг авсан бүх зүйлийн зангилаа тайлагдаж билээ. Тэгээд дээд овооны оройд гарч, наран өөд харж Монгол түмнээ их багштаа Чингис хаандаа даатхан залбирлаа. Монголын асуудлыг яг л энэ цэгээс их багш эзэн хаанд айлдах ёстой учир их багш маань намайг энэ уул руу явуулжээ гэдгийг ойлгосон. Их багш бидний агуу их хаан Мандан Бадаргээ.
as some of our Mongolian Association members saw in their visions. Supreme Master Qinghai was the great king of the Mongols, Genghis Khan. Perhaps he had heard the sincere calls of his people, carried by the winds above the Burkhanhaltong mountain. Also, his return is bringing a lasting peacetime to our world, as signaled by the 9 white banners.
Every peaceful plan will be done.
And what about his white horse? In 1999, during a moon festival celebration in the United States with our association members, Master made a delightful and meaningful appearance, sitting regally astride a beautiful white horse. In last week's episode, we discovered the official tradition of the Mongolian people as they gather every 5 years at Burkhanhaltong mountain to call upon the spirit of their beloved past king Genghis Khan in hopes that he may return someday. We also listened to testimonies from our association members indicating that this solemn wish of the people has already been fulfilled. Genghis Khan, one of the world's greatest emperors of all time, is here with us now. There are many more who have had strong intuitions, inner visions, and spiritual experiences related to this. Astonishing experiences that reveal the oneness between Genghis Khan and our most loving master, Supreme Master Qinghai.
Монголчуудад таныг бол Чингис хаан байсан гэдэгт бол итгэдэг багшаа. Чингис хаан бол яг энэ манай гуанийн бясалгалыг хийдэг байсан. Өдөр бурхан халдуу ууланда гуанийн бясалгал хийж байгаад аян замд гардаг байсан.
Тэрнийг ойлгосон тий би орчуулч тий. She has no doubt that you in your previous life you were Genghis Khan.
No.
And she said that Genghis Khan was familiar with Guanyin method.
Yes.
Genghis Khan used to go on the top of the mountain
And
to
meditate.
meditate 3 days and 3 nights. And after that he went to the battle.
Yeah.
He was always successful.
That's why he almost conquered the whole world. And not much bloodshed.
Мөнх тэнгэрээс ирж байгаа эрч хүч, дэлхийгээс цацарч байгаа эрчим хүч хоёрын солилцол дээр Чингис хаан бясалгал хийдэг байжээ. Тэр 3 хоног бурхан халдун ууланд гарч сууж бясалгал хийдэг байв гэжээ.
Yeah, but
And
he
you are-
practiced afterward, you know? And he tried his best. Actually, he wanted to unite all the countries together because he saw the division making people have misery. Like the rich countries don't help the poor countries, rich countries don't share with the poor countries, and the powerful countries oppress the weak countries. So he wanted to unite everything and make it all one world. He was one of the most powerful emperors on the planet. If I am now as powerful as that, then we don't have to worry about anything.
Although she is no longer officially a Han, we have learned through our Mongolian Association members that Supreme Master Qinghai is well known and highly esteemed among Mongolia's government leaders. We think this is partly because of the special closeness between Master and the Mongolian people, an affinity that was easily observed during one particular gathering in 2012 that filled many hours on end with joyful memories.
We have a very big ground, but very small population.
Understand.
Only 2 million, but we now have almost 2,000 initiates.
Oh,
Yeah.
wow. That's good news. Yeah, I love the Mongolian people so much.
Yeah.
I think they're just so pure.
And veganism is very spread out.
Uh-huh.
And vegan is no problem in Mongolia.
Wow,
We
yes.
have around 10, 15 restaurants in city and also in the countryside far away.
Yes.
And almost 20 vegan restaurants
And all
and
good?
5 factory.
Oh,
And everyone knows you very well.
wow. I hope I know everyone also.
And very diligent, our
Yeah.
Mongolian
Yes.
brothers and sisters.
I
They
believe.
try to spread out more vegan restaurants, even it's difficult. Sometimes.
I believe, and good job.
You know, we are nomadic people.
Yeah, thank you for being so good. Thank you. Mhm. Thank you for being good people. I love Mongolia. You know that. You know that.
President was awarded as Shining World Leadership Award on 2010
Yes.
because the president sent proposal to government for ban the death penalty.
Yes.
So in this year, that law and regulation was approved completely by government.
Wow, bravo,
Yeah, it's very
government.
positive. Yeah. Also, you sent some signed letters to Mongolian government. So, as a result of master's signed letters, government started to ban alcohol and tobacco in the government palace.
Wow,
Yeah.
okay.
Also,
And next we nowhere else, huh?
we hope so.
Yes, okay.
So during Lunar New Year, President and people of Mongolia drink some alcohol. So it was prohibited completely.
No more?
Yeah, no more during Lunar New Year.
Ah,
During Lunar New Year, we place sheep bottom on the table, so everybody eat it actually. So since this year, some of the high ranks announced that not to place sheep bottom on the table.
no more?
Just started to ban.
Oh, that's tough because it's tradition with hundreds or thousands of years. How did they do that? Bravo, your government is blessed.
Yeah, it's so blessed.
Super.
We Mongolians are very thankful and grateful for your tremendous of love and blessing.
No, I am very, very pleased with your people. Really very pleased. Because I have never been there. And all of you Mongolian people are so positive, so supportive, and so diligent in practice. Even government, my God, it's like my government. Very good, very good. I'm very pleased, very pleased. And also, not only that, you people are so talented. Very impressive, the performance last time. Everybody liked it so much. I'm very pleased. I hope one day I can visit your country.
Wow, thank you very much, Master.
I hope.
It gives us so much encouragement for us. Thank you. We will work hard for saving our planet.
The Gobi Desert, you see the Mongolian desert keeps advancing into your land every year. So many kilometers. This kind of thing is very dangerous for your country, huh? Understand? So we have to establish more spiritual power to stop it or to push it back. Yes? So your country, if your government really loves your people, they should advocate meat-free lifestyle, animal-free lifestyle. We have to do everything possible to protect humans' existence. So if you could talk to your government, tell them I say that. They have gone great steps already toward it. Just a couple more steps, then Mongolia becomes paradise, becomes an exemplary country for all to follow. And I promise you that day I will visit your country. You know why you Mongolian people are there next to the Gobi Desert? Because it's your mission to stop it. That's why you're so spiritual, I told you. Very spiritual, very enlightened, very open, the government. And you live next to the Gobi Desert where there are hell portals and hell roads. It's your mission to stop it, okay? To counterbalance this hellish energy. You tell your government from me that is their duty, their mandate from heaven to stay there, to stop the Gobi Desert from expanding its clutches on humans' life and other beings. Thank you.
Following is a testimony from two of our Mongolian Association members.
In the summer of 2020, we, two friends, decided to travel to the Lumboltok of Khanty province, which is located in the northeastern part of Mongolia. It is a historically significant place where the national greatest ruler, Genghis Khan, was born. Many people advised us to be cautious of the arduous road during the rainy season. Especially, only 2 women are driving by themselves who don't have much experience on the countryside road. But the desire to visit the birthplace of the Emperor Genghis Khan was greater than any warning.
The trip from Ulaanbaatar to Khanty province was smooth. When we arrived in Underhan city of Khanty province, I felt as if the city was under a transparent bubble-like cover. Surprised by this unusual feeling, I closed my eyes and meditated. In my inner vision, I saw that it was an energetic barrier placed by dark forces to obscure the birthplace of Genghis Khan. As we continued our journey, I saw in my inner vision how numerous devious evil spirits of snakes, dragons, and different lower demonic beings were attacking us. At some point, the sky was full of these beings. This made me wonder why the dark forces so desperately concentrated and putting so much effort in this specific place.
When we finally approached the Dadasum, the nearest town to the Lumboltok, after more than a 10-hour drive, the high mountain ranges and Onung River welcomed us. When we passed these beautiful natural sceneries, another vision had ensued. On top of one of the mountains, an ancient Mongolian army with traditional battle attire with shields and helmets greeted us on their horses and signaled to allow us to enter. It felt like we entered through some type of invisible gate. The army was the defense force from ancient times to protect the great Khan's birthplace for hundreds of years till our present day. These guardians have been waiting the arrivals of messengers of the great emperor. At that moment, we noticed that our appearance changed. Through our inner eyes, we saw that we were transformed into grandiose, enormous warriors with traditional Mongolian hero attires, radiating boundless light. We greeted the army with the traditional manner by bringing our right hand to the heart and bowed our heads as ancient Mongolian warriors used to do. The guardians were greatly touched to see 2 of us. Some had tears in their eyes, as if greeting their long-awaited close ones. It is because they were in very dire situation at that time. They have been withstanding unceasing battle with relentless dark forces for many centuries, protecting the sacred land of Genghis Khan, and slowly were losing some of the areas.
At dusk, we finally arrived at our destination, the Free Lakes Resort, where we plan to stay the next 4 days. That night I felt Genghis Khan's energy in my meditation. It seemed that the great emperor's energy was very much absorbed still and present in that place. Then I realized that this place is a very important place for Mongolia, and also this is the reason why the dark force was striving to destroy this place. The evil spirits were attempting many ways to destroy, to obscure, to suppress the consciousness of the local people as well, in order to prevent the spiritual involvement.
The very next morning, two of us cheerfully headed to the site of Dilunboltuk, the great Genghis Khan's birthplace. Dilunboltuk is a low hillside on top of which symbolic Genghis Khan's statue and sacred site Awa is presented. According to the tradition, people climbed to the hill and circled the Awa 3 times by paying their respect and praise to them. We followed the tradition. When we got on top of the hill, we started to circle the Awa and started to chant the 5 sacred names.
I had a vision that when we walked and recited the 5 sacred names, a great light rose from each of my steps, creating light columns connecting the earth and heaven. White light energy was descending like rain from heaven.
Meanwhile, I had a vision that the great light of heaven directly went to the Awa and was transmitted to the very core of the earth, and from there it was distributed to every corner of the earth, as if blessing and charging the earth from within.
As we stood on the top of the hill after the ceremony, the local deities, divinities, guardians, and spiritual beings were gathered around the hill and cheerfully thanked us by kneeling down. They were extremely happy to welcome and witness messengers of the Great Khan, disciples of Supreme Master Qinghai, who were supposed to rescue them as her instruments.
Overall, the journey was magical and humbling. Throughout the journey, many other miracles happened and little issues were solved as if we were guided, such as when we got lost on the road, a herder appeared immediately and showed the right way, etc. The trip was indeed one of the most memorable, unimaginably wondrous, and full of unexpected adventures. We sincerely thanked our Master for her endless love and care all throughout.
I am Princess Alagai Baki, one of Genghis Khan's able daughters who assisted in running his empire. Records indicate that in his later years, the great king of the Mongols, Genghis Khan, sought the elixir of immortality, enlightenment. He even invited the Chinese Taoist master Changchun to visit him and share his spiritual guidance. Evidence that Genghis Khan was familiar with spiritual practice can be found in an extremely precious text that was published for the first time only recently in 2003. Titled The Secret of the Golden Melody, this special book is a collection of instructions from Genghis Khan that are addressed to the future generations of his people. Prophetic in nature and poetically expressed, these words of the great Khan himself were preserved and passed down for our 15 generations by the Blue Dogs clan according to his order. But what is the secret of the Golden Melody, and why was it so important to Genghis Khan that we should know about it today? The following stanza, which we have translated into the more understandable modern Mongolian language, states that the Golden Melody is a spiritual practice, a way to rejoin with the highest power of the eternal blue sky. In Mongolia's traditional culture, eternal blue sky means heaven.
Мөн хөх Тэнгэрийн хамгийн дэд хүчтэй нэгдий гэвэл ихэс дээдэс маань үе дамжуулан бясалгаж ирсэн. Нууц арга алтан аялгауны бясалгалыг үйлд. Олон төрлийн бясалгал байвч орон дээд нь гэрэл аялгауны бясалгал гэнэ.
Wow, Genghis Khan truly did know the highest method of communion with the divine power, the path of the gold melody and light, or the inner heavenly sound and light. He also knew that this method has been secretly passed down in human history through the noble lineage of saints, the enlightened masters, as Supreme Master Qinghai has explained.
The Guanyin method is the ancient, as old as the universe itself, and it has been passed down from time immemorial. It shows a direct link to ourselves and great nature, or God or Buddha nature, which is light, melodious vibration, glory, peace, love, blissfulness. And if we practice this so-called Guanyin method, means the practice of contemplating on our real inner self, which is the melodious, glorious vibration, then we can find out that we are truly from God.
God manifests in two ways, light or the vibration, the sound, which we will hear similar to music, but it will soothe our being. It will raise us to heaven, leave this physical body for a while, and contact a higher dimension. Then we can learn more wisdom, assimilate more of a higher dimension atmosphere. So when we come back to this world, we change. We become more intelligent, more loving, more understanding. We become more heaven-like.
Die himmlische Musik, angewandt in vielen heiligen Schriften, verschiedene Religionen, wie im Worte des Christentums, dem Schaf des Hinduismus, der himmlischen Musik, der Taoism, der Klangstrom, der Buddhismus und so weiter, ist die einzig echte Lehre direkt von Gottes Königreich, sowie die Sprache, universale Liebe und höchste Intelligenz.
Guanyin heißt, mit dem inneren Ton Kontakt aufzunehmen. Diese stillen Musik ohne Instrumente, die eine direkte Anleitung von Gott ist. Dieses göttliche Licht und die göttliche Musik kommen unmittelbar bei der Einweihung.
Оройн дээд нь гэрэл аялгауны бясалгал гэнэ.
Light and sound method is a highway of spiritual practice. It's a top. It erases sins. It elevates, criminals' minds even. If they sincerely repent, they will be elevated, and liberated.
Thì dĩ nhiên trong vũ trụ này có rất nhiều phương pháp để làm việc. Thì có phương pháp nhanh, có phương pháp chậm. Thì có phương pháp rất là siêu việt. Thì cái phương pháp Quán Âm là siêu việt vậy. Nhưng mà rất là nhanh. Đời đời kiếp kiếp nghiệp chướng gì cũng tiêu hết. Tiêu lập tức. Nhất định là phải thành công. Không cách gì mà không thành công hết. Những người nào mà tu pháp môn Quán Âm mà không thành Phật là chuyện nó không thể có được. Không thể có được.
Тэнгэрийн гэрлийг аргатах нь соёл биш. Бясалгалаар номлохыг бүтээж түүнийг ашиглан хүслээ твчих. Буруу зүрүү альваа үйлүрд бууж өгөх зүйл юм.
Only the light of God will cleanse us of our sins. In baptism, you're supposed to see light that descends from heaven, like a white dove, for example. We have seen that in meditation. So actually, when we are initiated, at that moment we are fully enlightened and all our sins will be gone.
Genghis Khan even predicted that many people would practice this secret path of the immortal light and golden melody. Today there are countless practitioners, thanks to the gift of initiation so openly and compassionately bestowed by Supreme Master Qinghai. We are also very happy that so many of Genghis Khan's own people in Mongolia are also practicing the golden melody as he had urged them to do.
We have a very big ground, but very small population. But we now have almost 2,000 initiates.
Oh,
yeah.
wow! Recently, we have initiation ceremony in the Mongolia. So our 200 new initiates get initiation.
Wow!
Our 200.
Bravo!
Also, many initiates candidates are waiting to get initiation.
Oh, beautiful!
Still many are
Beautiful.
waiting.
Good news.
Yeah.
Good news. Tell them I welcome them to our family.
Okay.
We welcome to our family.
Okay, we will kindly forward that message to them.
Very good. Mongolia, my God, such a good place.
But this is not all. Amazingly, Genghis Khan even told us exactly whom to look for in order to find the secret of the golden melody.
Нэвтрхийн танин мэдгч Чингэрт энэ дэлхийд заларч номоо дэлгэрүүлсэн үедээ таасан алтан айлгууны нууц тайлагдсан түүнийг хай хэмээн альджээ.
Wow, the all-penetrating one called Qing sounds like the name of Supreme Master Qinghai. And yes, Supreme Master Qinghai's arrival on Earth has really coincided with the revealing of the secret of the golden melody on a scale never before seen.
Yes. That's what I'm going to show you.
Por eso os voy a mostrar.
That's the silent sound. That the teaching of God. That's the word in the Bible. The music of the stars. They call different names.
Sonido silente. Este sonido silencioso del que se habla en la Biblia. Hay diferentes nombres para esto.
You can hear it right away.
Se puede escuchar inmediatamente.
That's why we call this method immediate enlightenment.
Es la enseñanza de Dios, por eso a esto le llamo, a este método, la iluminación inmediata.
We help you to open your heavenly ears, then you can hear the stars.
Notably, the westernized Genghis Khan is actually Genghis Khan in Mongolian, and it means universal ruler. Coincidentally, Genghis in Mongolian also means ocean. In the present day, Supreme Master Qinghai's name again means ocean, as Qinghai in Chinese means pure ocean. Qinghai also sounds similar to Chinggis.
Гэгэрлээс гэгэрл рүү зоригдох гэгэрлийг тэр хэлнэ. Гэгэрлээс монхогл руу эргэлж болзошгүй игцгийг бас нээн. Монхоглоос гэгэрл рүү хөл тавихын аюулыг мэдрүүлнэ.
The universe is not always benign. Look at the world around us. Just a small planet. So many tricks, so many traps, so many dangers around already. If you go into the spiritual field, there will be also danger there if you don't have a guide to protect you and to tell you how.
So I will teach you at the time of initiation how to protect yourself.
This stanza also mentioned that the inner heavenly sound and light is the only way that humans can get out of their lowly state of existence.
Гэгэрлийн алтан аялахуг гэрэлт гаргаж өргөнө. Гэгэрлээс гэгэрл рүү зоригдох гэрийн онолыг хэлнэ. Адгийн амьтан хүнээс өөр ямар төрөлтж байхгүй. Энэ наран шангаас зөвхөн гэгэрлээр сална.
The more we meditate, the more we know through the meditation, the knowledge of the divine and all the more exquisite secret knowledge that's revealed to us through the light and sound meditation, the more we know about it, the more we want to meditate. Yes, we must, you see. We must, anyhow, even without knowing all that knowledge of the divine, we must recharge with our meditation with the higher vibration of the light and sound, because the light and sound is God and we are a part of God. We are God. Without the light and sound, we almost like we are no God. We are nobody, and we will be very, very suffering of different kinds and more blindly suffocated in this negative atmosphere.
We have so much suffering in this world, and we have a lot of unsuccessful adventures, and we blame maybe God sometimes for not blessing us. But actually, we should blame ourselves for not making use of the power that God has given us since time immemorial. Because of not using this power, we are still here. Because of not using this power, we are suffering, or we see the suffering around us. Because of not using this power, we have wars with one another. Only when we use this power, then we truly have everlasting peace.
How compassionate was Genghis Khan to have revealed to us the key to salvation for us future generations. Having probably foreseen that our world would be in even deeper trouble without it, he said that Master will lead you to the golden melody and light, and indeed she most graciously has.
Khi học quán ánh sáng, tôi thấy người tôi nóng bừng lên, tưởng như muôn ngàn tia nắng mặt trời chiếu rọi trong cơ thể tôi. Khi học pháp quán âm, tôi nghe được tiếng sấm, tiếng sét, tiếng sóng biển gầm trong giông bão.
印心时，好像看到几种不同颜色的光闪亮而过，又听到很深厚的那个大合唱声音和钟声。
I hear sound 24/7. Whether I'm doing Kuan Yin or Kuan Kwang, and I see beautiful light, and I hear, and it improves too.
Every time I meditate, I sometimes see like white light, bright sunlight.
Con thấy con vô một cái cảnh giới, một cái âm thanh đó, nó như tiếng đàn piano, rồi tiếng đàn lia rất hay. Con vô con an lành vô cùng. Con vô đó con thấy con sướng lắm.
放松松啊，师傅。啊，我那时候后来才想到啊，这就是师傅讲的那个箫声啊，我听了哇，全身就是感觉好像很舒麻起来，很舒服这样。
etc.
Last week, we began to explore a most fascinating prophecy made by Genghis Khan, the beloved supreme king of the Mongols, 8 centuries ago about our current period. According to the text, titled The Secret of the Golden Melody, Genghis Khan urged his future descendants to look for an enlightened master, whose name is Jing. She would impart the highest method of rejoining with heaven. Thus many people would follow the path of the golden melody and light. This, of course, is the Kuan Yin method of meditation on the inner heavenly sound and light. From the evidence we have found in previous episodes, we believe that Genghis Khan actually had foreseen his own return as our most loving master, Supreme Master Qinghai, would come at this special time of unprecedented open disclosure of the secret method in order to lead humanity into the Golden Age.
Тийм учраас энэ номон дээр Чингис хаан гэдэг одоо боловсролын хамгийн чухал нь юу гэвэл өөрөөгөө таних.
The book titled The Secret of the Golden Melody is a documentation of Genghis Khan's teachings, which were transmitted orally over 15 plus generations by the Blue Dogs clan of Mongolia. Realizing that the time had come to reveal the teachings, the clan eventually entrusted poet and author Hurul Toga Banzai to record and publish the book, which has been enthusiastically received since its first print in 2003. Some years later, Hurul Toga Banzai learned about Supreme Master Qinghai and became her disciple.
Тэгэхээр хүн гэдэг бол үнэндсэнд оюун ухааныхнууд гэгэрүүлэхгүй энэ гариг дэлхийг хөнөөгөө дуусгах нь хүн байгаа юм аа. Тийм учраас энэ ном юуны тухай ном юм бэ гэхээр хүнийг гэгэрүүлж хүнийг энэ хар мянганы зовлонгоос нь гитлэх ном юм аа. Бид нар чинь нэг дэлхийтэй нэг эцгийн эхийн одоо дэлхийн ээжийн өрсөн байна. Тэгэхээр энд инх тунх сайхан амьдрахад юу хэрэгтэй юм бол гэгэрэл гэдэг юм хэрэгтэй юм байна гэд яг цаг нь болонгууд энэ гэгэрлийн онд ном өөрөө хүн төрлөختөнд миний хүүхдүүд сайн байна уу гэд ингээд бууж ирж байгаа байхгүй юу. Жишээ нь одоо манай чанхаа өгш гэж штэ. Ийм учир шалтгаантай.
In the secret of the golden melody, Genghis Khan gave instructions not only for saving ourselves, but also for rescuing our world from self-destruction in the present age.
Хүн төрлөختнийг араатны шинжтэй мах иддэг мангас зангаа орхиж, байгалыг сүйтгэж, амьттай тамалтгаа зогсоож, ургамал тармил ус агаараар хооллож хүнд бэрхийг дав.
Wow, the great Khan's words then and Master's words now are very much the same and unmistakably clear, simple, direct and vital. They both instruct us to stop 3 things at this dangerous time for our world. First, to stop eating flesh like monsters. Second, to stop destroying nature. And third, to stop torturing animal beings.
All killing, torturing humans or animals must stop. All deforestation, harming the environment and destroying the trees, all that has to stop. We must stop the killing of the sentient beings, whether directly or indirectly. Directly means like the butcher, the people who raise livestock for meat. Indirectly are the consumers, the ones who buy meat to encourage this practice to go further. If we don't eliminate meat consumption, we could never reach even a low impact on the environment no matter what else we do. We must stop the most inefficient, unsustainable, life-destroying practice of murdering animals and stop it now. Stop it yesterday. If humans do not change into a more compassionate way of life, then we have to keep hunting, catching viruses forever, you know?
Yeah.
Nowadays we have how many already? You see, always new. You saw that?
Yes.
We defeat one, or maybe not even defeat it. And another one come already. It's more powerful than the last.
Yes.
So the only way is that you have to live like humans, not like beasts. Eating, bleeding flesh, you know, dripping blood, flesh just to keep yourself alive. We don't have to do that to be alive.
Genghis Khan also instructed that humans must resort to eating plants, water, and air, because these are the only effective means that will let you overcome that time.
We have enough with problem, but we have solutions to this problem. It might not be that early, but it's still not too late. We still can rescue our home, planet home. Okay, number one solution is vegan, organic vegan. Veganism will save our world. Adopting a plant-based diet can halt as much as 80% of global warming, eradicate world hunger, stop war, promote peace, and it will free up the earth's water as well as many other precious resources, offering a lifeline for the planet and for humanity. In short, it will very quickly halt many of the global problems facing us right now.
Elsewhere, in The Secret of the Golden Melody, Genghis Khan said,
Хүний хүнс нь ургамал, тармил, ус, цагаа, агаар билээ.
Plants, vegetables, water, air, and white food, meaning dairy products. These are the foods that Genghis Khan, who himself was a benevolent vegetarian, recommended. While forbidding meat, he allowed dairy products because normally in Mongolia's nomadic custom, milk has been taken in a way that does not harm the animals. Following the global trend, the descendants of Genghis Khan, especially the youth, are increasingly choosing vegetarian and vegan diets for ethical, health, and environmental reasons. Around 30 vegan cafes and restaurants across 3 major cities and 18 towns offer diverse, nutritious, and organic vegan dishes for customers. In addition, over the past decade, several vegan food producers have emerged in Mongolia. These companies have developed plant-based versions of traditional cuisine, plus new recipes, including some inspired by favorites from other cultures. Mongolian people are also becoming more compassionate and protective of animals. Not only do they treat their animal companions lovingly as family members, activists are also speaking out for the defenseless. For example, a group of young people are currently advocating for a ban on eating horse meat. on the grounds that horses have always been a trusted friend of the Mongolian people. One young man in particular, our association member, set up a sanctuary for horses rescued from slaughter, which has received overwhelming support from the public. A significant contributor to this vegan trend in Mongolia has been the loving, positive influence from Supreme Master Qinghai in Mongolia. Over the years, Master has spoken with Mongolian government and society leaders through a number of conferences and letters. She also inspired our Mongolian association members to establish loving heart vegan restaurants and spread the vegan message in their own capacities. Among their many activities, our association members have been forming non-profits and working with the Mongolian government as well as farmers to promote organic vegan farming. These efforts successfully led to the government passing its first law to support organic farming in 2017. Our association members also launched the website vegan.imen to provide fellow Mongolians with various resources to be vegan. From state parliament members to religious leaders and the average citizen, many Mongolians know about Supreme Master Qinghai and deeply respect her and her peace message.
Их орчтон таны амар амгалан айлтгаж хүн төрлөختний сэтгэлийн гэрийг арилгаж сэтгэлийг ариусгахад ихийг хийж агуу их үйлсийг бүтээж байгаа таны буян төлс даган баясаж байна.
Тантай Монгол улсынхаа 2,790,000 өмнөөс өнөөдөр манай Монгол улсын та ингэж баг холбогдож байгаа хүмүүсийн тоонд 109-аар ороод энэ сайхан завшаан олдож байгаад би туйлын баяртай байна.
Багшийн одоо тэр хэлсэн сургаалыг одоо хүн бүхэн биелүүлэх нь зүйтэй маа гэж бодож байна.
Ялангуяа их багш Чинхай багш бол одоо их сайхан үйл бүтээдэг.
Энэ Чинхай багш шиг яавал юм гоё байдалтай ийм дүр зурагтайгаар харах вэ гэдгийг л бүх хүмүүстэй уриалж.
Тантай хамт би энэ одоо 90 үе тантай хамт зэрэгцэн оршиж байгаагаа би маш их хаз завшаа ингэж бодож байгаа шүү.
Let's go green to save the planet. Woo!
Etc.
Thus, it's encouraging to see an unstoppable movement underway that is helping Mongolia and our world at large to fulfill the instruction and prophecy of the great Genghis Khan.
Хамгаас хайрт их багшаа. ертөнцийн эзэн хайрт Тимкөтө багш минь амархан сайн байна уу? Арга билгийн ариухан нэгдэл ад түүтрийг арилах агуулчин аялгүй гэрлэр гээгүүлэгч гигантэн ариавлын хойлгоон Чинхай багштай Монгол Чингис хаан бол төрөн дэлхийг дахнуулахдаа зэр зэвсэг автмар биеийн гүч тэнгэрийн эцэслэр гүйцэтгсэн билээ. 800-ны дараа хүмүүн төрөлтөн монголоосаан болж дэлхийг нь сөөрүүлэх цаг тулгарсан үед хэрэглэх ариун дээд аргыг 15 үеийг хөх нохоовгийнхнаар дамжуулан алтан илгмны нуус номондоо нууслан шингээж цагаан болохоор хэрэглэхийг башиглжээ. Харанхуй мөнгөө салахыг хүсвэл алтан гэрэл аялгууны эвсэлгэл хийхийг зөвлөөд их дэлхийгээ Монголын суйрлээс аварч мөнгө тэнгэрийн дээд хүчнээс хүмүүн заяасан ургамлан Хоолтбаатарууд болж их байгалан аврахыг захиасалсан одоо үед авралын гарч шийдэл юм аа. Энэ шивэ дээчин гайвагшаас Монголын олон мянган хүмүүс авшиг хүртэн гэрэл аялгууны бэлтгэл хийж байгаа. Үүний тоонд багтаж 2004 оны 4 сарын 4-нд 44-ийн хамт авшиг хүртэх хог тохиосон туйлын хвэрж явдаг үлээ. Авшиг хүртэж нэгэн хоол идэж бяцлагснаас хойш их багшийн авралд багтаж харанхуй мөнгөөс алсран салж уулын зэрлэг вирус яврагдаж байлаа. Уралдааны дугуйд дайруулад гэмтээвэ. Ожиг хөөч өвчнөөсөн ингэжч дотоод бурхнаа харан гэрлээс гэрэл рүү задран салж бүвэлэгдэн гэгэрлийн амтыг мэдэрсэн. Та Чингис хааны алтан аялгууны нууц судрын талаар айлдж өгнө. Хайрт багшийн маань ариун лагшин тунгалаг байж урт удаа насалж зорьсон гэрэгтэн сэтгэлсэн бүтгийг хүсэн өрөөй. Таныг хүндэтгсэн шавь загар.
We are deeply grateful to the extraordinary divine being whom humankind has had the privilege to know as Genghis Khan in the past and as Supreme Master Qinghai in the present day. We pray that humanity will be awakened by their life and soul-saving instruction to be vegan first and also join the liberating spiritual path of the Golden Melody. May the Savior King always be protected as she protects and sustains our world with her divine power and the power of the immortal blue sky. Thank you, loving viewers, for joining us today. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television. May heaven bless your compassionate heart.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/AP